Hello, thank you so much. I'm here today to talk to you briefly about the Complete Guide to Aromatherapy Volume 3 book that is about to be launched. Firstly, I would like to sincerely thank you all, those of you that have already pre-ordered the book. I'm very excited that the book will be available early May, and as soon as it comes in, you will get your signed copy sent to you. There's still plenty of time to order it, and don't worry, there will be plenty of books. I wanted to briefly talk a little bit about the story behind the book. I will be posting several of the blogs that I will be posting in the coming month will be focusing particularly about some of the information that is in the book as well. First of all, the first question that I'm commonly asked is, Sal, we have your volume 1, now you've gone straight to volume 3, what's going on? What happened to volume 2? Well, first of all, if you had read volume 1, the preface to volume 1, there was only going to be a volume 2. But the idea for writing volume 3 came about when I spoke at a conference in Naha in America on the spiritual dimension of scent and how that has influenced the way aromatherapy is practiced, or the role of traditional spiritual practices. And I came across another quote which reads something like this: the third millennium will be spiritual, or there will be no third millennium. Now, it was this time last year, mind you, wasn't it? We all recall what happened this time last year. We had just come out of this massive bushfire crisis in Australia, and then all of a sudden we were having to go into a COVID lockdown. As we speak today, many of the areas that were affected by bushfire, would you believe, are now experiencing some of the worst floods in over 20-30 years. It's just incredible. So that's why I felt that understanding the psyche and the subtle aspects of aromatherapy were very, very important. There are my original concept was that there were only going to be 8 chapters, but I've decided to add several new chapters. I decided to add a chapter which discusses a concept which I refer to as the need to reshamanize aromatherapy. There was a masterclass that I did last year, and I will be talking about this aspect of reshamanizing aromatherapy within the first of the masterclass series that I will do this year. There is also 2 chapters which I decided to include. I felt that while understanding the olfactory system really belongs to anatomy and physiology, hence the sciences, I felt that understanding olfaction underpins the spiritual and underpins why scent plays such an important role within a spiritual framework. And then with that, we now know so much more about what I refer to as the neuropsychopharmacology of essential oils. So while these 2 chapters are very science-based, they very much underpin the importance of the more subtle aspects of aromatherapy. Some people have noted that one of the chapters is referred to as biofields, and one of the master classes that I will be doing this year is aromatherapy in biofield. And somebody said, well, what's wrong with using the word subtle? I just wanted the 3rd edition to be more of a reflection of how research has accumulated and how we have now come to better understand aromatherapy, and now that the fact that there is science to underpin what I refer to as the more subtle aspects of aromatherapy. Hence, I've used a term that is currently in use amongst contemporary researchers, and that is biofield energies. There is a very exciting chapter. My background is in traditional Chinese medicine as well as aromatherapy. One chapter, the title of it is Aromatherapy, TCM, Systems Biology and Precision Medicine. You may well be wondering, what the hell is the association between all these four modalities? You will have to read the chapter to find out, but it's so exciting, so exciting. Look, I could end up making this become the actual book launch itself, so I've got to be careful not to do that. So what I will be doing when the book is published in May, I think the date for the live event here in Brisbane is Saturday the 22nd of May. So if you are in Australia, it's a perfect reason to come up to beautiful sunny Queensland. It's not so sunny today, but we will also be doing a online only event on Saturday the 29th of May. Now, so to account for all our friends overseas, you will be, I do encourage you if you can to watch it live. It will be broadcast live, but you will be able to, if you need to catch your Zs, you will be able to access it to view it at your own time. Now, I'm also running the masterclass that accompanies the book launch addresses various aspects, various topics in the book. Now, these topics are just a brief introduction of what you will expect to find in the book. So the event, it's about 4 or 5 hours. It will go for about just over 4 hours. You'll notice if you visit my website that you'll see a series of masterclasses that I'll be conducting. In the masterclasses, I delve more deeply into the topics that I introduce to you within the book launch. Now you say, well, Sal, why don't I just do the masterclasses and not worry about the book launch? I have decided that the information in the actual masterclass accompanying the book launch, the content will be slightly different to the content within the masterclasses. So I do hope that you can attend the book launch, whether it be here in Brisbane or whether it be online. Thank you so much first also for your support. And before I do go, I would like to sincerely express my gratitude to everybody that has provided me with constant feedback about not just about ever since the first edition volume, and which was one volume, by the way, which was published back in the 90s and then published in early 2000s. The second edition, many of you have studied and used these books. I'm sincerely grateful to all the schools and to all the associations and to all the aromatherapists that have used the complete guide to aromatherapy as their guide. So I'm very honoured that I have been able to extend the volume to volume 3, and don't worry, volume 2 will be coming out in the near future, but not 2021, maybe 22 or early 23 at the latest. Thank you so much. Bye.